We continue along. Brian Higgins, Isaiah Johnson, as we're after yet another practice of Orange football training camp. And how goes this training camp? We're getting toward the latter stages here. Zeke, how's the body feeling? How you feeling right now?
It's that regular camp soreness, but, doing the recovery, ice tub every day. Got to stay in the cold tub, but feeling good. The team's coming together. As you saw today, it was getting a little chippy. We're all ready for we're all ready for football to really be here in the season so we can really get to hitting somebody in a different colored jersey.
Yeah, so part of the reason I want to talk to you today is, you've been a veteran, obviously. You played at Dartmouth and now here. But now you're one of the leaders. You're one of the guys that's been around in the secondary. How's that role changed for you this year?
It's been fun, actually. It's an honor when the guys see you as a leader and the guys start to accept who you are on the team and they want to hear your voice some more. So it's been fun taking that role. I'm just trying to live up to it and make sure that I contribute to the culture and make sure that every day I'm holding myself accountable and holding my teammates accountable so we can all grow and get better and have a season that we're proud of.
If I'm remembering from talking to you last year, part of the reason coming from Dartmouth, you wanted to prove yourself at this level.
Yeah.
Do you feel you've done that part now, and now is it making the next step beyond?
The job ain't done yet. I feel like I've made strides, but I feel like I still have a lot more to go. So this year, it's really just focusing on the details, and with a new cornerback coach, it's learning from him as much as I can. As you know, Travis Fisher, the new cornerback coach for us, he played in the league, and so it's trying to soak up as much as I can and really listen to everything he tells me and he tries to teach me. So like I said earlier, it's just really trying to grow and focus on my game every step of the way.
You mentioned Coach Fisher. Playing in the league doesn't automatically make you a great coach.
Yeah.
But how much do you guys, this guy knows what he's talking about. He put on the pads on Sundays. That's got to perk your ears up a little.
Oh, it definitely does. Like I said, I'm treating his words like it's the Bible. If it ends up not working on the field, then we'll go in the film room and we'll talk it out and we'll see what adjustments we need to make. But so far, everything he's teaching me been really helping my game go forward. And so, like I said earlier, I'm just trying to really listen and soak it all up.
Lots of change in the secondary from last year. Garrett Williams was a draft pick. Deuce and Jihad moved on respectively in the portal, and then I think you gained half of Nebraska. I don't know how you guys did that. You got their whole secondary here. What's the changeover process been like to get these new guys in and teach them this system?
Yeah, it's been fun because we're all learning a kind of different system now with Coach Long coming in, and even though him and Coach White do kind of run the same defense, he has a different mindset. So for all of us, it's a learning curve, and so we're all trying to get on the same page and just build that chemistry, and that's what camp is for.
Going back in time, a guy like you at an Ivy League, you would never would have had a chance to do this. There would not have been a chance to transfer or go on. Now a guy like Miles Farmer, now it comes up, he's just showing up in the middle of the camp. It's like, well, that's just the way of the world now. How different is that, where a guy can just be here and all right, let's go, let's play some football?
It's interesting, but like I said, Miles, he came in, he has his own energy and his own little swagger, and he's really brought his energy to the team. And it's not like it's overbearing or anybody's not accepting him. We're all accepting him and trying to help him along and catch up to the rest of the team and things like that. So it's just one of those things where you accept it as it comes, and then you got to build that chemistry every time.
From going through it last year, how long does it legit take to learn this scheme? Because for him and for new guys this is not the same thing they've been playing.
Yeah, everybody has their own little time frame and own learning curve. For me, I felt like it took me a good little while to really get comfortable in the defense. So for Miles and for other kids who have come in a little later, I know it's going to take some time. But like I said, as long as the people who have been here take the time to really get with them, get in the film room and talk and build that chemistry, I'm pretty sure they'll all come along.
All right, Zeke Johnson with us. You told us about Coach Fisher. Tell us about Coach Long. Rocky Long, your new DC. He's been in the building since mid-December or so. What's it like having that voice leading you guys around? It's a distinctive voice, so yeah. I'm sure you guys can pick it out at every second of practice.
Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe than Coach White. He has his own idea of what this culture needs to be, and it's a little more old school. It's a lot. He wants us to run to the ball. He wants us to be a smash mouth defense and very violent when we get there. And so it's all about getting everybody to buy into what the defense is going to look like under Coach Long versus what it was last year. And then once we buy in, then we can take off and really ball out.
Obviously, it's the same defense, big picture.
Yeah.
How many changes have you had to make in, like the smaller stuff to get ready for this season?
I won't drop too many hints because, it's our defense. We want to keep it in the family. But, there's been some changes. There's been some new new ways to look at our identity and what we'll look like on the field. And so once the season comes, I think everybody will see that.
A couple of very important questions to ask you before we let you go. You've taken off your practice jersey. Unfortunately, we can't see the nice 3 here. You've upped your swag significantly this year. How'd you get in the single-digit club? What gave you that privilege this year?
Just this spring, I came in this spring with the mindset that I wanted to be a different player than I was last year, and I wanted to take some strides. I talked to Coach Babers about it, and he told me if I do what I need to in the spring, then I can change my number. So that's how I came into the spring. I had a good spring, and I felt like I balled out, and so did the coaches. So they allowed me to change the number.
Yeah, no, sometimes that's a recruiting thing. Dino uses it right as an earned thing. That's got to make it feel like it's worth more, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. It feels better when you earn something.
All right, there's 2 Isaiah Jays on the team as well. There's you and Zay Jones. I spoke to Zay about this a couple weeks ago. This is very important. He is Zay, you're Zeke. He said, like, if you had been a Zay, there might have been an issue. Are we glad that you guys were able to work this all out here?
So I'm from the Detroit area, and so you know that Isaiah Thomas and the Bad Boys out in Detroit, they called him Z and they called him Zeke. So I got that nickname back in high school. So it wasn't much of a problem once I got here. I just let everybody know I don't go by Zay, I go by Zeke or Isaiah. So.
All right, I guess if a third guy shows up, he's just Isaiah. He doesn't get a nickname.
Third guy. Our third guy, Ike, he goes by Ike, new freshman running back. So every Isaiah kind of has their own nickname, and it ended up working out.
All right, if a fourth guy shows up, he's got to keep his name there, right?
Yeah, if the fourth guy shows up, he's probably just going to have to go by Isaiah.
All right, Jake, good to talk to you, man. Good luck this year.
Yep, you have a good one.